Good afternoon. Just give me a second. I forgot to turn my air conditioner off so you're not hearing that. Kind of noisy. So good afternoon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my whole face. I just want to show you that I already have my face primer on. I like to let that sit for a little bit. Also, I have my lip exfoliator on to help with my dry lips before I put any lipstick on. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to put on my liquid foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it up and squeeze everything out of the syringe. Now this is the color Organza. If you are interested in getting the liquid foundation, you need a color match, you can go ahead and message me because I can color match you. I'll give you the best shade that you need. I'm going to put a couple drops here. My skin is kind of dry. We went camping Monday and then yesterday we came back, so got a little bit of sunburn. But camping, you know, you get all the bug bites and stuff. Our rose water is amazing to get rid of those bug bites. It's awesome for bug bites, sunburn. It just really helps. Alright, so I'm just going to use circular motions to blend my foundation in. You can see how well it gives me a cover up for my not so even skin tone. Make sure you blend it into your neck. Blend, blend, blend. Alright, so now that I did that, I'm going to go in with my Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer, just because I want to give a little bit more coverage underneath my eyes. And I'm just going to use a little bit, because the stuff is, you don't need a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to get my blending bud wet here. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this, and I'm just going to go under the eye here. Now I also use Organza in my concealer, but you can always go lighter if you're trying to contour your face. It does help. Alright, so the other side, I just use it more to cover on my under eyes up. Okay, I'm also going to put just a little bit on my nose here, just where my glasses sit at. Because I do have a lot of redness there. I also have a scar on my nose that I like to cover up, which covers up that really good. And then I just kind of bring it up a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to take my loose powder. Oh, no, not what I want. So I kind of have a lot of my stuff put away because we went camping and I haven't taken a lot of it out. So it might take me a little bit to find things today, but it's okay. We'll make it do. I should have set up a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm just going to put where I could put that concealer at, just because this helps set that concealer so that you're not creasing or having any wrinkles and stuff like that that appear. So I'm just going to take some of that and I'm just going to apply it right here. And also it really does blur out any imperfections, which I love. And I want to let this powder set on my concealer. And while I'm doing that, then I'll go ahead and I will contour. So it's going to look a little crazy, but it'll look better once we get this powder off. I just want to set my concealer here. Alright, and you don't need a color match for this because it's just one color. Alright, so while I'm letting that set, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do a little bit on my loose powder foundation, just to set that foundation that I have, my liquid. So I'm not going to interfere with the translucent setting powder that I just put on. I just want a little bit of extra coverage. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. And then we'll go ahead and contour. You want to make sure you bring it down. Just going to put a little bit up here. Alright, so that just gives me a little bit more coverage that I want, and then we'll go ahead and contour. So I contour with our Beachfront bronzer. This is the color Sunset. We also have a palette exactly just for contouring, and it gives you different shades. It gives you the lighter shade and darker shade contour and a little bit of highlight. So I'm just going to go ahead and contour here. Alright, so now I'm just going to take my brush again, and I'm going to go ahead and wipe off my powder, setting powder that I just put on. Get rid of that. And you see how much it lightens up too after you use that, when you put your concealer on. Alright, I'm just going to take one more step that I do on my nose here. Since I wiped the powder off, I'm just going to go right here under my nose, and then also under my chin. Alright, I did forget to share this to my business page, so just give me a second. I'm going to share this to my business page. Maybe. There we go. So I'm going to share this quick. Alright. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with my blush, which is the color Sweet. And now you do not need very much of this blush because it is very pigmented. So I have to tap it off in my mirror here. That's why it's like that. So I'm just going to go above right here, above where I contoured out. And I'm just going to kind of blend, give my cheeks some color. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this brush again, and I'm just going to blend again to make sure that I get this to be natural looking. There. Alright. So now we'll go ahead and get started. Actually, kind of need to put a little bit more bronzer up here in my hairline. And I'm going to bring it down into my neck too. Alright, so today I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use our pigment powders because that's our deal this month is 6 pigment colors. So the first color I'm going to use is Curious, which is a white. You can also use this to highlight, which I will show you today after I'm done doing my eyes. So I'm just going to grab my eye brush here. And I'm just going to grab a little puffy one, and I'm going to use my rose water to spray. So it gets a little bit wet here. And I'm just going to tap it into this powder here and put some on my brush. I'm going to grab my mirror. Alright, so I'm just going to go all over on my eyelid here. Alright. And then move this back a little bit. I feel like it's a little brighter than usual. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use, and this is Giddy. Yep, this is Giddy, which is an orange color. I'm going to go ahead and tap some of that in. I'm going to show you the color here. I don't know if I'll be able to show you. So it's Giddy, it's an orange color. So I'm going to go ahead and use this brush here, and I'm just going to spray a little rose water. You can also use water if you don't have rose water. This just makes the pigments a little bit more pigmented, which helps. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this in my crease here. Alright, so I'm just going to blend it a little bit here. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and then we're going to go in with the color Awestruck, which is a blue. And there's like a little screen on it, so you just have to knock it into your lid. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my angled shadow sponge brush, and I'm going to go ahead and get this one wet. And I'm just going to do the crease here. See how pretty that color is? Ooh, that's a pretty color. I'm just going to blend it a little bit to get rid of those harsh lines that I have. And I think I'm actually going to put some right here. Just kind of make a little bit of a halo eye here. And I'm going to have to blend it. Alright, so I'm going to take this brush right here and I'm just going to blend. Very pretty color. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put black eyeliner on the bottom of my eyes. Which is, our eyeliner is smudge proof and waterproof. And this is called Perfect. So I'm just going to put a little bit under my, on my waterline here. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and move on with our 3D mascara. So I'm going to grab my eyelash curler here. So, let's see here. Gotta make sure I have my mascara ready to go. Some lashes, fibers. There we go. Alright, so first we'll start with this one eye. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. Alright, so first we're going to go in with our gel. And I'm just going to coat my eyelashes with it. And even the gel itself makes your lashes super long. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my fibers. So this is the fiber brush. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to run it against the back of my hand so those fibers are sealed in there so they're not going to fall off while I'm applying them. Look at that length. Seriously amazing. I love our 3D mascara. I love it. I can't live without it anymore. It's one of my favorite products. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move to the side. I'm going to let those fibers sit on those eyelashes. And I'm just going to curl these eyelashes. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and go in with the gel. So now we'll go back in with the fibers. Roll them on the back of your hand. Alright, so I'm going to let those sit, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes on the bottom. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and seal those fibers in. Alright, look at those lashes. Who needs fake lashes when you have 3D mascara, right? Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our lips. I'm just going to wipe off the lip exfoliator and then also my foundation that I might have gotten on my lips. And then we're going to go in with our Splash liquid lipstick. And this is the color, I gotta look, Stately. Stately, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. This is a new one that I just got. The very pretty color. And I'll also show you a trick with the Curious pigment powders for the lips too. Alright, so I'm just wiping some of the excess off. So one of the things I love about the Splash liquid lipstick is it goes on buttery, but it dries to a matte. And it does not dry out your lips. Isn't that a pretty color? Alright, so now we're going to take Curious pigment color. I'm just going to tap some of it into my hand here. Let's see, I need a smaller brush. So I'm just going to take a smaller brush here, and I'm just going to tap it into my brush. I'm going to knock some of it off, and I'm just going to use it as a highlight. And get your highlight on your face for your contour. I mean, isn't that awesome? There's so many things that you can use with the Curious pigment powders. I just love it. I mean, look at that highlight. I'm just going to put a little bit right here. Make those lips prop out a little bit more. I'm just going to put some right here in the corner of my eye because I want to highlight with that. Look at the highlight. Alright, one more thing now. I'm going to take the Curious Pigment Powder and I'm going to put it right here in the middle of my lip to make it look a little bit more prominent. And to just kind of give it that glow. There. Alright. I'm also going to highlight right here. Right here. A little bit on my nose. Look at that highlight from the Curious Pigment Powder. Need a highlight? Get Curious Pigment Powder. It's amazing. Look at that highlight. So I'm going to keep obsessing over it. That highlight. Curious Pigment Powder. Alright, so this is my look today. If you have any questions about our products, like the Curious Pigment Powders, remember you get 6 of these and a free brush for, I'm pretty sure it was $58. Look here. I always have to make sure. $59. So you get six pigment colors and a free brush. Alright, so this is my look today. If you're watching later on, thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and give me a like if you like this look. And also, if you're interested in any of these products at all, go ahead and message me. I can host a party for you and you can get free or half off products. Also, if you're interested in joining my team and doing what I do, and you would only spend $99, but you get a presenter's kit with $360 worth of makeup products in it for only $99. You get your own website, and it's an amazing company. I have an amazing group of girls that I team with, and they are very helpful in getting me starting my business. And that is all I have for you guys today. So any questions, go ahead and message me. You need a color match for the liquid foundation or any foundation, any products that you're interested in having any questions, just go ahead and message me. I can answer them for you. So that is all I have for you guys today. So thank you for watching, and give me some likes and shares. That helps me get my business out there. So we'll see you guys all later. Bye.